back to Coaster Brothers. Today, we are at Six Flags Magic Mountain, the so-called thrill capital of the world. Currently, we're actually driving in. Here's X2, insane roller coaster. So I have been here 2 other days, yesterday and Wednesday, but today I'm filming the vlog, so yeah. Alright, so here's the entrance, guys. We got Six Flags Magic Mountain. Then we got Superman over there. Tatsu right there. Alright, guys, so we're past the parking gate. And yeah, here's Six Flags Magic Mountain. So there are actually a lot of geese at this park. The other 2 days I came here, there were a bunch of geese just walking around. Like, I'm sure while we're driving, we're gonna see at least one somewhere along here. I mean, there were like 10 right back there. I didn't get it in the shot though. At least I don't think. There's a dog. And then, of course, over there, I'm not going to film it yet, but we got Scream, Twisted Colossus, and Goliath, which is probably the weakest hypercoaster I've ever been on. So we got the California mountains out there, palm trees, there's Scream, and Twisted Colossus. We will see you guys inside Magic Mountain. Hey guys, so we're in Magic Mountain right now, and we're about to do our first ride, which is full throttle.
Don't get me started next year. We'll talk about that in another video.
Yeah, but so full throttle is a premier ride, Skyrocket 3, and the thing I really like about it is that they have a two-sided loop. You do a launch, then you go through one of the tallest loops in the world, and then you go over it, which is super cool. So, because it's a Six Flags park, we're not allowed to get any on-ride footage, but I will show you some off-ride footage. So we'll see you guys off of full throttle. Hey guys, so I just got off full throttle. It's a pretty good roller coaster. It doesn't have the most forceful launch considering it is a Premier Rides coaster, but I just love the hang time you get on that loop. This coaster holds the record for the world's tallest loop and actually shares that record with three other roller coasters. And those roller coasters are Flash, Hyper Coaster, and Dodompa, which are all at different parks, obviously. And I just love this roller coaster. It's not in my top 3 for this park, but it is a pretty good roller coaster. And yeah, so now we're headed to the very beloved X2. At least not so beloved by me. I haven't had very good experiences on this coaster, and I find it very overrated. I love the concept of it that Aerodynamics did, but I don't know, it's not the best coaster out there, but we're gonna go head over to that. Hey guys, so we're crossing the bridge over to X2, which is an Aerodynamics 4th dimension coaster. I'm actually pretty excited, because if you're in an inside seat close to the front, you get a pretty good experience. Matthew's not riding because he does not like X2. And why do you not like X2?
Everything was supposed to head on the seating.
Don't like the seat rotations?
No, I hate the whole thing.
Yeah, because the seat rotations, but you gotta admit, the layout is pretty creative, right?
Yeah, just the layout though. Everything else is awful.
Yeah, but, yeah, we're about to head into X2, so,
Right here.
it's right here. So here it is. Now, there's nowhere really to get off-ride footage, other than from the parking lot, which I didn't do that, so you won't be seeing any off-ride footage of X2. So we will just see you guys off of the ride. So we'll just switch to that clip right now. We'll see you guys off. Hey guys, so I just got off the monstrous X2. And guys, I mean, I don't even know how to rank this. I really don't. It's just such an insane ride. And it seriously depends on what seat you're sitting in, not the row, the seat that you're sitting in on X2. So this is my third time riding. I rode the first day I was here and the second day I was here. The reason is because you can only do one-time reservation for Flash Pass, and the line right now is like 3 hours. And it's a dead day, guys. It's a 3-hour line on a dead day. It's super weird. I mean, I do admit X2 is overrated, but again, it depends on what seat you're sitting in. Like, I was sitting in the front row, so I got the front, and the front is the weakest. It's not, like, it is the least intense in the front. I will admit it, but it still is extremely intense. But the front is the smoothest. The front seat on the inside is the smoothest. And for front seat on the inside, I rate X2 a 9.5. Because there are still a couple of rough parts, and the seat rotations aren't too smooth, but it still is pretty smooth. The drop is smooth. The first seat rotation right out of the drop, it is a little janky, but it doesn't really bother me. It's really the final Raven turn into the brake run that is the most painful. I mean, the front seat in the inside really doesn't help you on that one. But as long as you brace yourself for that final Raven turn into the brake run, you're all good. But for front inside, I rated 9.5. For back inside, I rated an 8. And then for back outside, I rated a 5. I mean, I know some people really like the roughness because they think it's like super crazy and stuff. I'm not really a fan of roughness or like jankiness. I mean, I don't mind jankiness too much. I mean, this is an aerodynamics coaster. I walked onto this the first time expecting it to be a little janky. But I still really love X2. See, my dad, however, had a completely different experience since he was sitting on the front outside. How was your experience on X2?
I would say, front? First of all, an engineering marvel that it works the way that it does. The drop was pretty awesome, and the flip over on the drop was great. The second Raven turn was absolutely devastating, punishing, I would call it, but pretty good ride.
Yeah. So what's your rating for front seat?
Front seat outside 7. Anywhere else on the outside 5.
Yeah, I would agree. But definitely the next time I come to Magic Mountain, I'm definitely going on X2. I think it might be my favorite in the park. In fact, I never really do this, but I think Twisted Colossus and X2 are tied for the best coaster at Magic Mountain. And then, of course, in third is Tatsu. But that's just my ranking. And I don't know why this happens to me, guys, but I couldn't go on every coaster here. One of the kiddie coasters I was too tall to go on, because obviously I am a credit hog. I want to get as many credits as possible, even if I have to ride the kiddie coasters. But one of the kiddie coasters I couldn't ride because the maximum height is 54 inches. So adults can't even ride it, so I was a little disappointed by that. And Batman the Ride is closed. And that's closed due to Wonder Woman's construction for the brand new RMC Raptor, which is opening in the summer. At least I'm pretty sure that's why it's closed. Because while I was riding Riddler Revenge, a one and done for me, I could see over into the construction area that Batman's entrance was just in the middle of the construction area. So I'm pretty sure that's why it's not open. So when I do my Magic Mountain ranking video, those two coasters will not be included in the ranking video because I don't want to have to wait, because the next time I'm coming here is in a year. Because I do live 3,000 miles away from this park. I live on the East Coast and this is the West Coast. So it's kind of hard for me to get out to Magic Mountain. So the next time, I think it's just going to be once a year for me. So I don't want to wait an entire year to do a Magic Mountain ranking video. So I'm just going to do one not including Batman the Ride. I mean, I might have some say in it because I have been on Batman the Ride at Great Adventure, and that is a clone of Batman the Ride here at Magic Mountain. But I don't know if I'm really qualified to rank that. So I don't know what I'm going to do for that. But I'm pretty sure in the ranking video, I'm pretty sure X2 and Twisted Colossus are going to tie for the best coaster in the park. So I hope you enjoyed some of the off-ride footage I was able to get. And the picture that was taken, it was a pretty crazy picture. I didn't know I looked like that. But on X2, that's a hands down ride for me. I got to keep my hands down because You also feel really loose with those aerodynamics restraints. You feel really, really loose. Like, I got a lot of air time on X2, which is not what I was expecting. Especially on the pull-out, on the drop. If you're in the back row, you're just going to get lashed over that drop. So, that's my short review of X2. Now we're going to head on over to Tatsu, my favorite B&M flying coaster. I've been on 3 now. Superman Ultimate Flight at Great Adventure. I've been on Manta at SeaWorld Orlando. And then I've been on Tatsu. So we're going to go head on over there. We'll see you guys there. Guys, so I just got off Tatsu, a B&M flying coaster, and I really liked it. That final pretzel loop, the pretzel loop is so forceful. I gray out on it every time when you hit the bottom. I mean, I can't even keep my eyes open. Like, no matter how hard I try, I can't keep my eyes open on the pretzel loop. Because I begin to gray out, and that makes me close my eyes. I don't know why. But yeah, I love this roller coaster. This is my 3rd favorite in the park, for sure. And then, well, 2nd favorite, 3rd favorite, however you want to do it, because you guys know Twisted Colossus and X2 are tied for the best. And this coaster, this is my favorite flying coaster. And then I think in number 4, we've got Full Throttle. I mean, I don't know, if you guys want to see my entire rankings of this Magic Mountain roller coasters, that video will be coming out in a couple of weeks. The earliest it would come out is next week. But yeah, guys. So, yeah, I really like this coaster. The coaster dad, actually doesn't like it for some reason. Because apparently the pretzel loop always gives him a headache, so he doesn't really like this coaster. He likes the 2 other flying coasters, Manta and Superman Ultimate Flight. But he does not like Tatsu. So I'm actually headed over to eat something at the Katie's or Katt's. I think it's Katt's. Kettle, good food. I think they have burgers and stuff. I don't know. I haven't eaten here before. I mean, at least it's not like a Johnny Rockets or something. Looks like they have chicken strips, turkey legs. Yeah. But yeah, so far we've ridden 3 coasters. X2, Full Throttle, and Tatsu. And I think next we're headed down to the underground to go on West Coast Racers. But first we're gonna be eating. Oh, and over here is the coaster dad.
Howdy.
Yeah, and just a couple of days ago, the coaster dad crossed 100 coaster credits.
Now at 108.
I think, yeah, you're at 108. And I'm at, I think, 158 or 159 right now. And my goal is to cross 200 this year, which is definitely happening. I already know it. Because I'm going to do a lot of other parks, and I'm going to Europe parks. Are you excited for that?
Absolutely.
For the Europe parks? Yeah, we're going to be going to Alton Towers, possibly Wallaby Holland, and a bunch of others. And I'm super excited for that. We're doing that this summer. And we're going to be going to a lot of new parks this summer. I'm pretty sure we're going to be going to, what's it called, Dorney Park. I think we might be going there. And hopefully a lot of others. So we're going to go eat this food or whatever. So I'll see you guys when we get it, and I'll review it for you guys. So anyone coming to Magic Mountain, you'll know if Katt's food, Katt's, whatever it's called, is good. Because on the sign it says good food. So let's see if it's good food. Alright, hey guys. So we got our food. Matthew got these gigantic pretzels.
Yeah.
Like, put your hand up to one of them to compare. Yeah, so look how big those are, guys. So how do you like it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Pretzels?
Yeah.
10.
10? Great. So I haven't tried my food yet, so I'll see you guys after I try it. Alright guys, so here's Matthew. So I tried the burger. It isn't the best because we are at Six Flags, but it is pretty good. I give it an 8 out of 10. It is a little dry. Not the bestly cooked, but an 8 out of 10. And then my dad's having the turkey leg. How do you rate this one?
I give it a 6. Pretty dry.
I mean, it is Six Flags, guys. But Dad, do you think that this restaurant is better than most of the other Six Flags restaurants?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. What's the restaurant called?
I don't know. Something West.
All right. Well, I'll put the name of the restaurant up in the corner, but I do recommend you come here and don't go to the other Six Flags restaurants because it's all cheap stuff for an overly priced, like cheap stuff overpriced. I mean, that's classic Six Flags, but I mean, even other amusement parks, like even Cedar Fair parks are like this. SeaWorld parks are actually pretty bad, like pretty good. They have better food at the SeaWorld parks, but not the best for Cedar Fair and Six Flags. Of course, Cedar Fair has better service. Six Flags has bad service, but Cedar Fair and Six Flags share the same thing with the not highest quality food. So we'll see you guys once we're ready to ride our next coaster. Hey guys, so I just got off Tatsu again for a second time today, and once again a GP on the ride brought their phone on. They're like 15, so only like a couple years older than me, and they brought their phone on, but they're here by themselves with their brother or friend or whatever, and they were on Tatsu. They kept their phone in their pocket, clearly when the operators were saying, keep your phone away, because, I mean, come on guys, be for real, this is a flying coaster. Dude, who would bring on their phone? Unless you have zippered pockets, which still, it's against Six Flags code of conduct. Even if you had zippered pockets, you still shouldn't bring it on. There's bins on the platform for a reason, and there's lockers right outside of the ride for a reason, guys. So, if you're watching this and you're not an enthusiast, please don't bring your phone on rides. It can hurt people off the ride. Flying phones is one of the #1 causes of injury in amusement parks, so I just want to bring awareness to this, guys. Do not bring any loose articles on roller coasters because it causes danger to other riders, people off the ride, and most important, your well-being. If you lose your phone, guys, on these rides, there is like a 99.99999% chance that you're not going to get that phone back, especially with Tatsu, because Tatsu flies like if he dropped it on the drop, I mean, there's a chance that it could have fallen in this path, but still. And he asked an employee if it was ridiculous. He asked an employee if he could jump the fence to go find the phone. And what do you think the employee's gonna say? He's gonna say no. He's going to say no. So Again, guys, just don't bring loose articles. Loose articles. I don't feel bad for him because it was at his own fault. They said twice, no loose articles on, even if you have pockets. No loose articles. And he didn't have a button pocket, so yeah. So yeah, we're walking over to the underground area. At least that's what Six Flags is calling it. I actually kind of like the area. They've got Apocalypse in it, which is a wooden coaster. We're not going to be riding that. I already rode it a couple times. I like it. But we're not going to be riding it today because that's not one of my top attractions at Magic Mountain. Oh, there goes West Coast Racers. Yeah, I really like the concept of West Coast Racers, but the comfort collars kind of ruin the experience for me. I don't know why Premier Rides puts them on. They don't give you any comfort, and they're not really needed. So I've been on Premier Rides coasters like Full Throttle that don't have the comfort collars, but unfortunately West Coast Racers does. See, I wouldn't mind the comfort collars if they were on Full Throttle, because Full Throttle doesn't lash you around a lot, but West Coast Racers does. So you're gonna smash your neck into those comfort collars, and it's gonna hurt, guys. I'd actually prefer it to have regular over-the-shoulder restraints, because at least you'd be able to put your head forward and nothing would happen. On West Coast Races, that doesn't help. These are like plastic, uncomfortable restraints that I am not comfortable in. So they don't give me any comfort, guys. So we're gonna go ride West Coast Racers. I hope you enjoy some off-ride footage. We will see you guys off. Guys, so I just got off West Coast Racers and Premier Rides dueling launch coaster. Did you like it, Matthew?
Yeah, I loved it.
Do you have any complaints about it?
Yeah, the overhead restraint thing was, safety thing was unnecessary.
Comfort collars?
Yeah, unnecessary.
They're not a safety thing.
Whatever it is, uncomfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really uncomfortable. It's really ironic because they are called comfort collars, but they don't do anything.
They're like dumb collars.
Yeah, and they don't elevate the riding experience in any way. I mean, I feel like Premierettes could make them more comfortable, like just a seatbelt or something like that,
Yeah.
or something to, like padding to make it a lot better. But as of now, yeah, especially your neck, it really hurts your neck, and they're really restrictive. And I never put my hands up because it's always so hard with those restraints on these on the Premierettes coasters that have the comfort cars. So those are most of the Skyrocket 2s, Icebreaker, and West Coast Racers, unfortunately. So maybe eventually they will get rid of them, but I doubt it, because this is how they built it. And I don't think enough people complain about them. I don't even know if anyone really takes the time to complain about them to the park or anything. But I know that this ride would be so much better without the comfort collars. But this basically just took West Coast Racers down by 3 points because it's not rough or anything. It's just the restraints. That's my only complaint about West Coast Racers. Other than that, I love the concept. I love the racing. And it races every time because of the way they have the... Basically, you go into this second station where they're like, West Coast Customs are currently working on your ride. Oh, we'll be back in a sec. That's what they do. And then they hold you there until the next train is ready to dispatch so you can race a second time. So, yeah, I really liked West Coast Racers, but not loved it. So now we're going to be heading over to an amazing RMC, a different dueling coaster, Twisted Colossus. One of my favorite RMCs, not my favorite, but unfortunately it doesn't duel every time, but the times that it does duel, it is pretty awesome, and you get some great ejector airtime, the classic RMC airtime, and it's just a pretty wild ride. So we're going to head over there. Yeah, Superman's been down the whole day.
Wow. I haven't seen it go up, but that makes sense now.
Hey guys, so I actually forgot about something. So before we head over to Twisted Colossus, we're actually on our way now. We are stopping at Crazanity because I love the Zamperla Giant Discoveries. They are my favorite flat ride. Well, I think it's tied between Drop Towers and Zamperla Giant Discoveries. And it's just Zamperla's version of the Pendulum that I really like. I don't like the other ones, like the ones they have at the Cedar Fair parks, because they feel more controlled, they're not as intense, and they have a shorter ride experience, unfortunately. But we're actually headed over into the DC area, and where they have Riddler and Batman. Again, Batman's closed because the entrance is interfered with Wonder Woman's construction, which we're actually coming up to, guys. So normally I wouldn't do construction updates and stuff, but I'm actually going to do that for you guys. So today is currently, what's today's date, Dad?
Today is the 22nd of April.
April 22nd?
Yep.
So we're actually right over, take a look at this, guys. So here is what they've done so far with Wonder Woman. It's going to be a brand new RMC Raptor. Almost like a near clone to Jersey Devil at Great Adventure, but not quite. So now it's going to be the tallest and longest single rail coaster. Tallest by 1 foot and longest because it has an extra turn that they wouldn't have originally had because it's going to cross over a path into the brake run. Jersey Devil doesn't do that. Jersey Devil just goes right into the brake run. But Wonder Woman is going to cross over a path, make one final turn into the brake run. That's what RMC is doing currently. So here we have the construction zone. I don't know if they're doing any work today. They were yesterday. Ooh, they finished the hill. Yeah, it looks like they did a lot yesterday, guys. Take a look at this. So as you can see, closed due to construction detour. We apologize for the inconvenience. And of course, Six Flags wants to make it clear that this is one of their future thrills. So they have a sign somewhere over here. Yeah. Please excuse our mess while we build for your future Six Flags thrills. So then here's the open area right here. Here we have what they've done so far. So it looks like they have it looks like they have the dive loop or whatever it is, Raven turn in place. They have this overbank turn in place, and they have the gigantic ejector hill in place. Because on Jersey Devil's ejector, you get major ejector on that. And then they have the banked ejector hill. So they're gonna have 2 of those. They're gonna have, I think they're actually gonna have 3. They have one going this way, one going, so one banking to the left, one banking to the right, and then one just straight hill. And then usually with Jersey Devil, it would go straight into the brake run. But for this one, it's gonna have one final turn into the brake run. So yeah, so they haven't done construction yet on the lift hill. Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry about this super loud DC music. Oh my god, it's so ridiculous. They make it way too loud. I can't even speak. But yeah, they're gonna have the 0G stall over there, the 0G roll, and then the lift hill, of course. So I think this will be done in the next month or 2. And I'm predicting a late June, early July opening for Wonder Woman Flight of Courage, which will be Magic Mountain's 20th roller coaster. And I'm honestly pretty excited. I really liked Jersey Devil. I haven't been on the more intense RMC Raptors, but I haven't been on those, but I've been on Jersey Devil. And from what I can say, I really like Jersey Devil. So this is going to be a great addition to Magic Mountain. I'm sure it's going to be an ejector machine. I mean, Jersey Devil didn't deliver that much ejector, but it delivered enough that I would be satisfied with. So I'm sure Wonder Woman's going to do that also. But once I get on the more intense RMC Raptors, I'll probably have a different opinion. So here's Crazanity, another Zamperla Giant Discovery. I think this is going to be either my 3rd or 4th one. Actually, I think it's my 3rd because I've been on Wonder Woman at Six Flags Great Adventure. I can't even talk, guys. I'm so sorry. This is ridiculous. But yeah, Crazanity is going to be the 3rd Zamperla Giant Discovery I've been on. So we will see you guys off of that.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
So I just got off Crazanity, another Zamperla Giant Discovery pendulum, and I really liked it. It was pretty fun. It's not like the best ride ever, but it is a pretty good flat ride, especially for a Six Flags park, because it's really weird, but you'd never think that flat ride would actually fill in the lineup for a park. But with drop towers, major drop towers, and these rides here surely fill up the lineup. Most flat rides wouldn't, but this is definitely a good ride to ride at Magic Mountain. And yeah, it's not the craziest thing ever. There's not a bunch of forces, but it's really graceful and really relaxing. I mean, I know some people don't think it's relaxing, especially the GP. They think it's crazy. I mean, that is why Magic Mountain named it Crazanity, but I just really like it. And if you leave your restraint a little loose at the top of each of those swings, if you're facing up, not down, but if you're facing up at the top of those swings, especially the high ones, you get a bunch of floater airtime. I was really out of my seat, guys. It was really enjoyable. It freaks some enthusiasts out. I don't know why, and especially freaks out the GP. But and it sometimes freaks me out too because it doesn't feel natural to just be like floating up out of your seat. You know what I mean? But I do enjoy it. It's pretty crazy. And we can't go in Superman today because Classic Intimate Coaster, it's closed down for maintenance. And the other 2 days over here, it was operating, but they weren't operating the other side. See, what Magic Mountain did is it used to be both sides launched you backwards to 100 miles per hour in about 8 seconds. So it's not the most forceful launch ever. But what they did for, I don't know if it was last season or this season, but I think it was last season, what they did was they switched the trains around. So one train would launch you forwards and one would launch you backwards, so people can experience both. But that's the problem. I couldn't experience both. They only had the front forwards launch working, and not the backwards launch, so I didn't get to experience the backwards launch. In fact, I heard that it was closed for a while. Also, Lex Luthor, which is the intimate drop tower, right on the side of Superman, has been closed for a long time now. I was really excited to get on it, but a couple weeks ago I found out it's been closed for a while, so I can't get on it, guys. It's ridiculous. Literally every park we go to, like, if you watch my Knott's Berry Farm vlog, you'll see that Accelerator was closed, Montage Revenge was closed, like a bunch of coasters were closed, and it's just been some bad luck, but, you know. But at least I got on Superman. If I was just coming for one day and that was that day, I wouldn't have been able to get the Superman credit. So now we're going over to Twisted Colossus. We have about an hour and 15 minutes left, so we're going to go on Twisted Colossus a couple times. If there's no line, we're going to go in Full Throttle, and then we're going to end our day hopefully getting some night rides on Tatsu. So we will see you guys over at Twisted Colossus. Alright guys, so we're over here at Superman. And here's Goliath, by the way, the world's weakest hypercoaster. I think I'm a little too harsh on this thing, guys, but it isn't really that forceful. The restraints aren't very good, the seats are a little uncomfortable, and it's by such a very unknown manufacturer, Giovanola. Yeah, there it is, guys. I think Magic Mountain deserves a better hypercoaster, guys. So yeah, there's Superman. I actually just spoke with an employee. Superman is actually it's ridiculous. Superman is closed for extensive maintenance, just like Accelerator, and is going to reopen in 2 weeks. I don't know what they're doing, guys. But these Intamin coasters, the older ones, aren't very reliable at all. Like yesterday, Superman went down, I counted 4 times, but it didn't close for the whole day. And the day before that, I wasn't there the whole day, but it didn't go down at all, which I was surprised about. And yeah, its neighboring drop tower, Lex Luthor, has also been closed for a long time. So I don't know what's going on, guys. So now, time to finally ride Twisted Colossus, which is right around here. There's Scream. We're not going to be riding that right now, because I do admit Scream is a little rough. It's not my favorite floorless coaster ever. It's okay. I got a lot of headbanging on it, but it's not one that I'm gonna do again soon. Yeah. I mean, I'll do it every time I come to Magic Mountain. It's not like a one and done or anything, but we're not gonna spend our time going on that. There goes Goliath. I mean, Goliath isn't like rough or anything, but I find the seats a little uncomfortable, and it just has a weak layout. It has a shallow drop, and it's just forceless. Other than the final helix, which pulls 4.5 Gs, Goliath is a very forceless roller coaster. And that mid-course completely kills the ride. Like, I won't show any footage of that right now, but when it goes into that mid-course, you just halt. You don't go through it really. You just halt, and then you roll through the next element. And I don't know what they were thinking. A mid-course was not needed there. Yeah, and there's Twisted Colossus, guys. Right there. I'm pretty excited to ride. So, let's go ride. Oh, I think they're beginning to duel again. Guys, sorry about my hair. Got a little messed up while I was riding Twisted Colossus, a pretty crazy RMC hybrid coaster. I had a great time. I love this coaster. It's definitely one of the better RMCs out there. I still prefer Steel Vengeance and of course Iron Gwazi over Twisted Colossus, but I still really liked it. It is one of the smaller RMCs, but I love the dueling factor. Unfortunately, the dueling isn't always executed on this coaster, but the times that it does duel, it is pretty crazy. Getting ejected out of your seat on every one of those airtime moments when you're dueling that high five element is crazy. So now, depending on the wait time, we might go on Full Throttle next. But if it's too long, because I already used my one reservation for Full Throttle today, so we'd have to wait in General Rider. But if the General Rider line is anywhere over 15 minutes, we're not going to go on because we want to go on Tatsu also. So we're going to head on over there. So I hope you're enjoying the vlog so far. A bunch of more vlogs will be coming out soon. I think this is our 25th vlog, which actually is not that impressive. I thought I'd done a lot more, but I haven't. But probably by the end of this year, we'll have around, I don't know, maybe 50 theme park vlogs. And that includes the Face Your Fears episodes. So yeah, I really like Twisted Colossus. If I had to pick a rating, of course, it's an RMC. I'm going to give it a 10. No, I'm not giving it a 10. I'm giving it a 9.5 because, I mean, there's nothing you could really make it better for, other than having different seat belts. Because those seat belts, they have pretty sharp edges and they can be painful if not put in the correct position. So depending on how you have the seatbelt positioned, those airtime moments can be pretty painful. It's very unfortunate. They have different seatbelts on Steel Vengeance. They don't have those jagged edges. I prefer those seatbelts because they don't really interfere with your ride experience. But these seatbelts do. They have these same seatbelts on Superman, which also kills the Superman ride experience as well, unfortunately. Speaking of which, here is a different Superman. Because I was talking about Superman, it looks like from England. Here is Superman Escape from Krypton, which is closed, unfortunately. And so is Lex Luthor. I really wanted to go on Lex Luthor. So, yeah, we're heading on over to either Full Throttle or Tatsu. But since I already showed you Full Throttle today, we will see you guys over at Tatsu. for our hopefully dark enough night ride. Hey guys, so I ran, but I made it just in time. I'm about to get on my final ride of the night, Tatsu. It's gonna be close to a night ride, but not quite since it is sort of still light out, guys. So we will see you guys off of Tatsu. Hey guys, so I just got off Tatsu, a night ride. Well, I didn't just get off. I got off like 5 minutes ago, but it was a great ride. It was actually a night ride this time. I couldn't get that great of footage for Tatsu at night, because I didn't have enough time and I was the last ride of the night, so there was no chance of really getting any footage after I got off. So I'm sorry about that, guys, but I had a great ride. I got the back row, and you just whipped through that drop, and at night when it's dark out, that's just a crazy experience. So I think this is definitely one of my favorite night rides. I've been on about 100 night rides, like 100 different night rides for 100 different roller coasters. And I can honestly say Tatsu is probably like number 5 or number 6, because this is a very amazing night ride experience, especially the pretzel loop. That pretzel loop is so forceful. Did you like your ride on Tatsu, Matthew?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, do you prefer it during the day or at night?
Night, definitely
Yeah.
night, definitely night.
And what's the most forceful part of the ride, do you think?
My favorite element is the pretzel loop.
Hey guys, so we are now leaving the park now. It's ridiculous. Six Flags Magic Mountain cut the day. It was supposed to be at 9. In fact, the app is so messed up, and there were announcements everywhere. It was supposed to close at 9. Then the app said it was 7. Then it changed it to 8. Then an announcement came over at 4 saying that the park is closing at 8 o'clock. But just 30 minutes later, it said the park is closing at 10 o'clock. But then I checked the app. It still said 8 o'clock. And then finally we realized it's 8 o'clock. So I don't think they know when they're closing. It's ridiculous. But Dad, did you like your day in that?
I thought it was great. I think X2 is now growing on me after 3 trips in different rows, although I was on the outside all 3 times. But in row 1, much better, much less jerkiness. So I had a better ride, and I moved it from a 7 up to an 8.
Yeah.
And it's in my top 5 now.
Yeah, so oh yeah. X2 is actually I can't decide yet whether X2 is better than Twisted Colossus or whatever, but I mean, I don't know. I think I might just end up tying them. I'm not so sure though. Did you like your day here, Matthew?
Yeah, it was awesome.
What was your favorite ride?
Tatsu is my favorite ride.
So we are wrapping up our vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to Coaster Brothers and turn on those notifications, and definitely like the vlog for more vlogs. And we have a lot of more trips coming up for this summer. We're going to be riding Dr. Diabolical on opening day and so much more. So if you guys want to see all that, subscribe so you'll get notified whenever I upload a new video like one of those. So I hope you enjoyed it. See you on the thrill side of life.